In this video, we're coming up to an intersection to make a right turn, and we can see the light up ahead is red. And so what we normally do at this point, obviously we've signaled to the right, we would come up, make a complete stop at the stops line here. We would shoulder check to the right, and if there are no pedestrians running up to use a crosswalk here and there's no one approaching us from our blind spot, we would creep forward, angle to the right, and check the cross traffic. If it's clear, one last shoulder check to the right and make the turn. But because we have this cyclist waiting here, we're not going to do any of that, right? So we're not obligated to make a right turn on a red. And again, this intersection, there's no sign prohibiting us from turning right on a red. So we are technically allowed to make it. But this is one of those scenarios where I don't want to go forward and angle to the right because I don't know when the light might change to green for us. And when it does change to green, if I haven't had a chance to turn at that point, where I'm going to be impeding the movement of this cyclist. So it's one of those scenarios right now where it's worth it just to sit and wait till the light is green. And then when it's time to go, we'll do one shoulder check to the right and we'll proceed on the green light. So right now, the oncoming traffic is getting their advance left turn signal here, and again, we don't want to turn with them because we don't know which lane they're going to go into. Remember, the red light is telling us we don't have priority right now, but we know after they finish getting their advance turn signal, this light will turn to green and the walk signal will come on for the pedestrians here, and the cyclist is going to start going across. So we'll do one last shoulder check right before we proceed and make our turn. So just kind of assessing the situation every time and see what the situation calls for. This is one of those times where it's better just to sit it out, wait till it's a green light before proceeding. But oftentimes when we come up to a red light, when we stop, if we shoulder check right and no one's in our approaching from our blind spot, there are no pedestrians approaching the crosswalk here, and there's no sign prohibiting us from turning right, we inch forward, angling a bit to the right, getting up to about here so we can check cross traffic carefully, and then we assess whether we want to go or not. But in this case, we skip all of that. We wait till the light is green before we do our safety check and proceed.